Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail, and if you wanted a Starbound Beta, you got it, because there is some significant changes announced by the developer, by Ty specifically. And let's start at the bottom, and then we're going to scroll our way up and figure it out. The good news, they're going to be introducing Delta Sector, Sector 4, in the next patch. Bad news, there's going to be a character reset, and it's beta. So what were you warned when you signed up for the beta and got started is that world wipes, character wipes. They're going to happen, and this is one time where it will. Now, why is that happening here? Because there's some significant changes to the system that they have in place. Right now, the game is managed around armor penetration, and if your armor penetration is above a certain level, you get to pretty much thwack on enemies, and it trivializes some combat. You've seen in maybe my Let's Play videos or other videos, once you get like level 5 armor penetration, you one-shot everything on your first planet. Well, once you get to higher difficulty areas, what that turns into is that if you're trying to gear up, you get one shot all the time, but say you get a really good weapon, pretty much it just comes down to you and your enemies trying to one-shot each other. Kind of a rough system from a gameplay standpoint. As much as I do love the quick interaction in Twitch combat, it's not necessarily a sustainable thing. So the developers for Starbound Chucklefish are changing a little bit. First off, there's supposed to be 100 planet levels, and they're going to be reducing that to 10. So pretty much they're taking this all down by a factor of 10. So Alpha Sector is pretty much going to be a 1 level area, and the planets are going to be, I think the planets are going to be easy, medium, or hard. At least the enemies on the planets will be labeled easy, medium, or hard, and the deeper you go in the planet, the better, or the tougher the enemies will get, the greater the rewards will be. And I guess that's kind of an interesting solution, because I've seen a lot of strategies so far that go for grazing across the top of the planet and kind of going from jump to jump and place to place. And I do like the kind of progression from like a level 1 planet to a level 5 planet, but even in my experience so far, you eventually get to a point where you're killing everything and you're just ready to move on to beta sector or onwards. So this is what's going to be happening. This is a beta, and right now the planets are going to be changing. Monsters will no longer have a level. They'll be easy, medium, or hard, and the items are going to be getting changed as well, weapons and everything. Armor penetration is getting canned, and instead they're going to be giving static damage, static weapon speed, or not static, but actually more of a traditional DPS sense is my good understanding. But this is probably the most significant sentence here. We're also able to make sure that when you craft the best armor in a sector, you'll be in good shape for the next sector. So instead of having difficulty spikes going from alpha to beta, they want you to be able to go kind of from the level 1 to level 2 in a more ease of flow. So I think that's a noble goal to try and reach, and I am a little curious to see how this works. It's not a change that I'm thrilled about. I'm fine with the character wipe, though. I mean, that's kind of how this beta I was expecting to happen. So that's it for now. This is Way to Fail, just with a little bit of a Starbound update. In case you haven't heard the news, kiss your character goodbye in a few days. It's beta. We're going to be doing it all over again with some interesting new revised systems. So be on the lookout for it. I'll let you know what my thoughts are as they come rolling out. But that's it for now. See you next time.